Hello traders, Rich here, and here's a quick but detailed update on AUDCHF. As usual, if you like video analysis, let me know in the comments or simply leave a like. So let's get started. As we clearly see, and as per my last picture analysis, we know that AUDCHF has been overall bearish for a while, making lower lows and lower highs, trading inside this bearish brown channel. And we lately, if you remember, we're looking for buy stops around the lower bound, as it's the intersection of the support zone, which is also a demand, and the lower brown trend line acting as a non-horizontal support. So we traded higher. We are currently approaching or sitting around the upper bound, which is the intersection of this resistance zone. You see multiple rejections from previously broken downward, now acting as a resistance, and now resistance again, also intersecting with the upper bound trend line acting as a non-horizontal resistance. That's why we'll be looking for sell setups, knowing that AUDCHF can still trade inside the zone before we trade lower. That's why we don't sell blindly. And of course, we'll be selling unless we have an aggressive breakup of the 0.65. In this case, we'll be expecting a reversal. For now, let's take it step by step. Overall bearish, waiting for the bears to take over, and you can see that from H4 time frame, we've got like a double top, head and shoulders, a consolidation here. So for the bears to take over, we need to see a break below the zone. This would be our trigger, and of course when the sell is activated, the stop loss would be above the previous swing high, and we target a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, which would be inside our support zone, right? Meanwhile, and until the sellers take over to start this next impulse movement downward, we would be bullish, and now inside a consolidation. If we trade a little bit higher, we'll be even zooming into lower time frames and looking for a sell here to catch this short-term sell and then this long-term one. Before we continue, I want to tell you about Tickmill. Tickmill is established in 2014 and is one of the leading Forex and CFD brokers with registered users from more than 200 different countries. Tickmill is a no-dealing desk and ECN broker regulated in many countries like the UK, Cyprus, and recently in South Africa. With Tickmill, you can trade a wide range of instruments, starting from Forex to indices, commodities, and even crypto. Most importantly, with very low spreads and trading fees. If you don't have an account yet, make sure to create one using my referral link in the description below to benefit from 5% discounts on your trading fees. And let's continue. As we clearly see, EURJPY has been overall bullish for a while, making higher lows and higher highs, trading inside this rising brown channel. And we are also bullish from a short-term perspective, making small higher lows or minor higher lows and higher highs. So we are speculating that if EURJPY breaks above this high, just like what happened here, we'll be expecting a movement to our upper resistance around 150 and also the upper brown trend line. But for now, we are stuck inside this consolidation, making lower lows and lower highs, as you clearly see from H4. So we've got two possible scenarios as mentioned. If you break above this high, we'll be speculating a bullish movement upward, and we'll be looking for some stops around the upper bound. And meanwhile, we are bearish from a short-term perspective. That's why we are looking for a short-term sell till around the support. And if it's broken downward, we'll be looking for buy setups here, just like you saw from my daily projections here and here as well. But let's take it step by step, right? Overall bearish now from a short-term perspective, waiting for the bears to take over, just like for example here and here as well. Broke below the previous low and we traded lower. That's our major previous low. Of course, from H1 time frame, we'll be waiting for a momentum candle close from H1 for the bears to take over. This would be our trigger, right? When the sell is activated, the stop loss would be just above the previous swing high, which would be here, and we target a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio to have an edge over the market from a risk management perspective, which would be also around these lows, which is also a support and resistance from daily time frame. Meanwhile, and until the bears take over, we would be bullish, and this might be a correction, and then bulls would take over, and then would be breaking above this, and as mentioned, from daily time frame. That's it for today. Best of luck, and I'll see you on the next one.